Namaste, Jvwu. Today we'll be studying about structure of personality, and this is important for BPT, DPT, and BMRT first semester. So let's start with the topic structure of personality. Sigmund Freud developed the best-known theory of personality focused upon internal growth. Freud depended heavily upon his patients when he formed his theory of personality development. He divided it into three parts. First is id, which is based on pleasure principles. It is present from birth. It is the most primitive part and is the storehouse of biological based urges. It is the raw and immoral basic stuff of a man's personality that is hidden in the deep layers of one's own unconscious mind. It consists of ambitions, desires, tendencies, and appetites. According to Freud, it is the source of all psychic energy, making it the primary component of personality. It is driven by pleasure principle, which strives for immediate fulfillment of the desires or the events and the needs. And if these needs are not fulfilled or satisfied, it may result into anxiety or tension. If we were ruled by this pleasure principle, we might find ourselves grabbing things we want out of the other people's hand to satisfy ourselves. And this type of behavior would cause disruption and will be socially unacceptable. Second is ego, which is based on reality principle. It is responsible for dealing with reality. According to Freud, the ego develops from it and ensures that the impulses of it can be expressed in a manner acceptable in the real world. Ego functions in all the levels of mind or consciousness. Ego satisfies the its desire in socially realistic and appropriate ways. The ego decides the pros and cons before deciding to act upon or abandon impulses. Ego is structure that is the structure that shows and somehow balance desire, reality, and morality. Unlike the id, ego is capable of secondary process thinking, which is rational, logical, and goal directed. The ego is thus responsible for cognition and problem solving, and it is also responsible for managing emotions and finding compromises among competing demands. Like if you want to buy a mobile and you want an iPhone of worth 60,000 at any cost, that is it. Either go for stealing or playing tantrum, that is it. That which is based on a pleasure principle. But here, ego will make you understand that even a 14 or 15,000 rupees phone and iPhone, their functions are almost same. So why to waste the money of your parents? So ego is based on reality principle, and you will compromise here and you will take the mobile phone worth rupees 14,000. The last one is superego, which is based on moral principles. According to Freud, the entire id is unconscious. The ego and ego include material at all the three levels of consciousness. Superego holds all our internal moral standards and ideals that we acquire both from the parents and society. So, in other words, we can say that superego is the sense of right and wrong. It provides guidelines for making judgments. And this superego begins to start at the age of 5. And there are two parts in ego superego. First is ego ideal and second is conscience. Ego ideal includes rule and standards for good behaviors. These are decided by parents and other authority figures, like how you have to behave while going to your religious place. You have to cover your head, remove the shoes outside. How you have to behave in a school or in a college. So the high authorities or your parents decide that. That is ego ideal, where you learn to behave. Next, second one was conscience. It includes information about things that are viewed as bad by parents and societies. These behaviors are often forbidden and lead to bad results, punishments, and feelings of guilt. Superego tries to civilize our behavior. So, this is all in your structure of personality. I hope you understood it, and if you have any doubts, you can write a comment. And this session is powered by Digital 2.0 Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women University. Thank you so much.